And hello fans, or more specifically Tales of fans. It seems like I've been doing updates all day today, so I figured it's about time I did a Tales of update. And I haven't done one in a while just because I kind of just been avoiding it because there's things I guess I don't want to talk about. Mainly Tales of Hearts R, which if you know or don't know is my favorite Tales game, and I don't know, I don't want to be like it hurt me that it's on the Vita, but it that's more or less what it is, because the likelihood of this game getting released is pretty close to zero, seeing as Innocence has been released for about a year now, around the same time that Grace's F and Abyss were released, and they got good sales, which prompted Xillia to be dubbed, but Innocence apparently was never even considered, never even an option, and so it's kind of sad to see that game not come out, but the likelihood of yet another Tales of Vita game coming out is again just very close to zero. And that's why I've just been avoiding the news. So yes, we can talk about pictures and covers and new battle systems and art systems and stuff like that, and specials and blast arts or where the fuck. But personally, it's just like why it's almost to the point where I almost don't want to know, because I know for sure it doesn't even concern me or just anyone in general, because it's something that's not going to go out to seas. Now with that said, again, this comes from a place of hurt, people. I love Tales of Hearts, and after so many years of seeing Tales games not coming over, I'm almost at the point of I don't care if they release them, then I'm so pumped on the first one there. If not, then I'm just not gonna dive into it as I used to, and just have my heart broken. And that's really why I've been avoiding, I guess, this updates. But if we're gonna get into it, Tales of Hearts is obviously R for reimagining of the original DS game, and it's on the Vita. So, with that said, the Vita hasn't been doing as well as people have thought, but I guess spec wise, it's better than the 3DS. But again, I don't want to make this into some console war handheld bullshit, but that's just really the gist of it. The Vita has better specs than the 3DS. So my hope was that if they were gonna make a Hearts R. I figured Innocence R was for the Vita, so if they made a Hearts R or a Hearts anything, which me and others predicted, I really thought it was gonna be on the 3DS. And the fact that it's made on the Vita really makes it slim down to almost nothing that it's gonna be ported on anything else. The only thing it could be put on is possibly PlayStation 3 just as a download game somehow, or as I don't know, like Wii U game. I don't even know what they call Wii U games on the Wii U. Just I think they're just Wii U games. They don't have a fancy name like WiiWare or anything. But the likelihood of that happening is just really close to none. They're making it for the Vita. It's gonna have things for the Vita, and so with that said, the likelihood of it coming out to anything else is slim to none. And the fact that just the reality of it ever going to anything else is again slim to none. So we have all these pictures and stuff. We have new battle systems, new blast calibers or ohhhhs or specials or whatever you want to call them, and new system using Soma and whatnot. But I guess the biggest point that I have to make about the game is that just like Innocence R, Hearts R adds two new characters. One which was previously an enemy in the blonde haired badass of the game, and then we got the old man who pretty much kicks ass. And I don't want to do any spoilers or anything, so as generic as that may sound, that's how I'm gonna say it. And just two new characters, just like Innocence. But there's a lot of enhancements. The gameplay looks great. It looks like a good game. But again, it's hard to get pumped up for a game that pretty much isn't coming to us. Oh, and then I didn't even explain or talk about the special edition. This game not only has a special edition, but all the pre-order incentives for it already were just crazy and out there, and that's what I want to get to. So basically, I'm just gonna skim over this, but I'm gonna talk about it because, well, it's important. We have the Tales of Cards, and it has an official name in Japan, but I don't know what it's called or pronounced, but we'll just call it Tales of Card, and which is pretty much a social media card game which uses Tales characters to just play. And again, that's generic, but it's something I really didn't dwell into too much because, again, the likelihood of it coming out to us is very slim. And it's noticeable to point out that this is on mobile devices, and mobile devices are particularly very easy to develop for and very easy to port and send out with very little consequence to other regions. And the fact that this has been out for quite a while, and the fact that the main director of the Tales series has said that he's dedicating a lot of his time into this, and the fact that we have no word of anything about this getting released is very, I guess, saddening because it's something easy that could just be sent out there, and something a lot of time is being put on, and it's a lot of, I guess, a sad expectation that something amazing again is not coming to us. And here you can see some fan art of the cards, I guess. Not fan art, just card art. You can get a feel of how cool this game looks. But again, it's just another hope and dream. Another social media game is Tales of Dicer. Again, I don't know the official name of it because my give a shit level is close to zero. But this is a social media game, again, where you can even make yourself into a character or play as your favorite characters, roll dice, and do shit. Now, the reason I'm bringing these two games up is because the recent Tales games that have been releasing, or are about to release, have come with pre-order incentives that give you special cards, or special dice, or special characters and stuff in these two games. And it's something that I thought would not go away, but something that wasn't really all their heart and soul in it. I just figured they just made these two, I guess, social media type things just because everyone else is doing it. But to see that they're supporting it and putting so much time into it is really astonishing to me. And it's something I, again, really am hopeful for, and looks just really good as a whole and as a basis. But again, the chances of any of this coming out to us is close to zero, and it's disappointing. So the biggest news I really, I guess, have, which isn't really too much news, is Tales of Xillia getting, I guess, released. And again, I have an issue with. It's almost like just being hurt too many times. They're saying it's going to get released in 2013, and they've been updating quite frequently with pictures of subtitles and English, I guess, dialogue presented in them. We haven't seen any footage of this yet, but we do have a lot of pictures, and we're promised that it comes out in 2013, with the expected within first or second quarter. But even to this date, there hasn't been any indication of when this game is going to be released or even finished for that matter. I really don't care about specific date, but the fact that they're not even saying yet summer or spring or winter even, it's just kind of a little, I don't want to say nerve wracking, but just a little, I don't know. I'm probably being too cautious, but again, with the Tell series, you can't really be too cautious. I doubt that they would scrap the idea halfway in, especially since they're updating it and gradually building media up for it. But just the fact that there's no first quarter, second quarter, third quarter like official like release time frame kind of bugs me, and I'm not sure with everything that's been happening with Namco Bandai recently. It's a little bit nerve wracking, I guess. But I guess there's been updates for that, and there was a dry spot where I was getting worried because they weren't updating anything, but that was pretty much eased up once they started releasing some more pictures, and so I was fine. But definitely it's a game I'm pumped up for. If you haven't looked into it, I would pretty much suggest looking up someone on YouTube and trying to find some videos. If not, hold up and wait for me or someone else to do Xillia recordings when that shit comes out eventually, hopefully. But definitely pumped up for Xillia, and it's really a turning point in my opinion for the Tales series in general, but the fact that it's being released everywhere else is again just another momentum and turning point, and I hope it's something that Namco Bandai continues with, and I'm really hopeful for the release of this game and many others in the Tales franchise. And I guess I'm ending this with a hopeful note because I don't want to be too negative. My expectations are, I guess, higher than they were just a year or two ago, but I guess, yeah, I'll just try and leave this in a positive note. But thanks for watching, Tales of fans, and hopefully we get what we deserve. And I guess that's the gist of it. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, all that other gay shit. But